Eric Rodgers and Ryan Ashker here at Edgewood High School, and this will be the first game for us here in the series, but the season is winding down here in the Badger South here specifically tonight. Edgewood, Monona Grove, what do you kind of expect from this series, Ryan?
Well, Edgewood hasn't gotten a win against Monona Grove in over a year now. Monona Grove has a stronger team coming in. Edgewood's going to do what they can against their conference rival, try to get a win here tonight. But as you said, it is the series kickoff for us here at CW57 Sports, the big-time basketball series brought to you by A1 Furniture, so we want to thank them, along with the rest of our sponsors here tonight. But, to get back to the question, really anticipate probably Monona Grove pulling the win away from them here tonight.
Yeah, Edgewood's 2-12 and 1-5 within the Badger South Conference, so they're looking to turn things around just from a pride standpoint. But Monona Grove has sole control of the Badger South Conference, and obviously they like to continue to do that. And they're one of the two favorites to win the conference this year. But Ben Stinson's going to be one of the guys that you're going to want to watch out for the Silver Eagles. And coming in here, it should be a heck of a matchup. I mean, first of all.
Yeah, expecting a good start to a big-time basketball series here tonight. We'll see what happens on the court, and we're going to get to that action in just a little bit.
Yeah, but, there's another action going on. Obviously, Iowa-Wisconsin, that basketball game going on as well this weekend. And then you obviously are looking for, Dan Dockich. Are we the Dan Dockich? We don't want to be the Dan Dockich, I would take it, with the whole eye gouging situation in Wisconsin-Iowa.
I'd have no problem with that. I'm not afraid of Iowa fans.
Right. Well, that series will be interesting as well. But this game here will be our first of the big-time basketball series, and we'll have the tip-off here shortly on CW57 Sports.
I'm Jessa Jeremiah, inviting you to watch this week's Talk of the Town. We're talking about important new technology in the pharmaceutical world. We're talking about a great way to get fit in 2015, and we're giving you tax advice just in time. It's all right here on the CW57.
Stretch your tax refund at A1 Furniture. Get tax included on any purchase over $399. Living room packages, $799. Sectionals, $799. Get a house full of furniture for $1999. Stretch your tax refund only at A1 Furniture.
Tell me more about the Charter Spectrum Triple Play.
You mean the best TV, internet, and voice?
Charter Spectrum Triple Play.
TV.
200 free in Sweet HD, 10,000 on demand. Instantly. I'm not just the operator. Dish to dish, I'm your liberator.
Charter Spectrum TV, just $29.99. Call 1-844-455-2999. Charter Spectrum high speed means no slow down. 60 megs, I like the way that sounds.
Say goodbye to DSL. Say hello to Fast As.
Charter Spectrum Internet, just $29.99. Call
1-844-455-2999. Charter Spectrum Voice Unlimited Talk.
Zero fees and features that rock.
Crystal clear connection, say hi.
Charter Raiders, standing by. Charter Spectrum Voice, just $29.99. Call
1-844-455-2999.
Yeah.
1-844-455-2999.
Stretch your tax refund at A1 Furniture. Get tax included on any purchase over $399. Sofas, $399. Bedroom sets, $399. Simmons Pillow Top Mattress sets, $399. Stretch your tax refund only at A1 Furniture.
I'm Jessa Jeremiah, your host for The Restaurant Show, the show that is your guide to the best restaurants in town so you can skip the rest and enjoy the best, all right here on the CW57.
Eric Rodgers and Ryan Ashker here at Edgewood High School about to tip off the big-time basketball series here with Dan Zwiefel, head coach of Monona Grove High School. Dan, first of all, nice to have you here, and obviously first game of the series for us, but you've got a season that's already been going underway, but you're coming off 2 straight losses here. So what has those 2 games been like, and then what do you need to do to turn around here?
Well, both games very tight contested games to the fourth quarter. It could have gone anywhere last 4 minutes, and unfortunately we came out on the wrong end of the games. Tonight's going to be another big test. Edgewood plays really well at home. They're big, they're strong. We're going to have to play well to beat them.
And now, you guys have had Edgewood's number the last several times you played against each other. What's kind of the key to that, kind of keep that winning streak going against a conference rival, and what can we do going forward with that to try to keep Grove on top?
Well, I tell you, Coach Zwettler does a fantastic job here, and what you have to do against Edgewood is you have to match their intensity. You have to match their intensity on the defensive end. You have to take care of the ball because they press and things like that. And, it's always a tough matchup when we play Edgewood, and we hope to do well tonight.
You had a little bit of with the football national sign days coming up, and the whole basketball situation. You did coach a WBCA team in 2012. Kind of talk about that experience a little bit.
I did get to be the all-star coach at one time. I had two guys that are in college right now, Carrington Love from UW Green Bay and Austin Arians, who's a Edgewood grad, played for Coach Z a couple years ago, had them both, had a great experience. Good to be able to coach Milwaukee kids, Madison area kids, and we had a really good week and had a good time. We won the game, so that was good.
Yeah, that's the important thing, right? That's right. And we will now talk with Coach Zwettler, and we will have the tip-off here shortly in the big-time basketball tournament. And now here with the other Coach Z, Coach Chris Zwettler, Edgewood High School. You had third place last year in the Badger Conference, and then now this year a little bit different. What things changed from one year to the next?
Well, we didn't return a lot of experience at guard or at the wing spot, and we actually didn't bring back many points per game and minutes per game. So that's obviously been a huge change for us. And but I give my kids credit that have been battling all year and working as hard as they can and trying to get better every day. So I found out the importance of having a good run of point guards throughout the year, and we've had to take our Bryce Hafer, who's playing point for us this year, and kind of turn him from a wing into a point guard. He's done a great job for us. He works hard every day in practice, and so I can't fault him for anything. But that's been a big change for us as well. But kids' attitude's been great, and they keep working hard every day.
Now, we know you and Coach Leifel are pretty close, played several years against each other and things like that. When you guys get together, any sort of trade secrets, you guys talk about the game beforehand, or is it just, you mind your team, I mind mine, and let's go from there?
No, we don't. We talk about our families. I was just up there talking with his daughter and everything, and, so it's once we get in the game and we get between the lines, it's battle. It's one for all and all for one, but prior, before, and after, we're good friends, and we help each other out if need be on things like that. But we both, don't get me wrong, still want to beat each other awfully bad.
Oh, well, I guess the other question is then, what do you want to accomplish tonight?
Well, Monona Grove is very athletic and very physical. Okay, when we were over there early in December, we let them get in the paint way too often. They killed us on the boards. So those are 2 points of emphasis for us tonight: is rebound better, keep the ball out of the paint, and then get as good as quality shot as we can on our offensive end of the floor.
And while they're about to tip off their game against Monona Grove, we'll have the tip-off of the Big Time Basketball Series here on CW 57 Sports.
Today, the electronics industry is helping propel our world, and it's creating new career opportunities. Businesses are looking for qualified employees to join their workforce. If you're interested in beginning a career in electronics, this might be an opportunity for you. The School of Electronics Technology at ITT Technical Institute can help you develop skills and knowledge that you can use to pursue an entry-level position in this field. We strive to make these learning opportunities accessible and affordable. Our programs of study are designed to teach the knowledge to help you get started. Students are exposed to practical applications of basic electronics and computer principles. And ITT Tech is working to keep education within your financial reach. Make a choice that can make a difference. Scholarships and financial aid are available for students who qualify. To find out more, call 1-800-ITT-TECH or visit us on the web. ITT Technical Institute, education for the future.
Orange Theory Fitness coming to Madison early 2015. For a limited time, you can get a membership to Orange Theory Fitness for a fraction of the price during our pre-opening. No contracts, no hassle. At Orange Theory Fitness, we individualize a workout program that fits your needs and delivers results. No need to hire a personal trainer on top of paying your membership dues to get the body you've always wanted. Sign up for our Ultimate Weight Loss Challenge and have a chance to win $2,500. Stop by our location at 2501 West Beltline Highway or check out our website for more information. Orange Theory Fitness, opening early 2015 in Madison.
I'm attorney Jason Abraham of Huping Abraham. This is my daughter, Allie.
As a new driver, I understand kids my age think they're invincible. I know from hearing the horror stories each day.
We've developed a Don't Text and Drive campaign to educate everyone about the extreme dangers of texting and driving. Go to hupy.com/pledge to pledge and receive your Don't Text and Drive sticker.
I've taken the pledge, and I'm encouraging all of you to do the same. By this, we hope to prevent further tragedies and save lives.
Please, don't text and drive.
Meet the girl who's got everyone talking. You're pregnant.
But I've never had sex.
Critics are calling Jane the Virgin's Gina Rodriguez flat out amazing. There's nothing plain about Jane.
You are way too defensive.
I'm not defensive. She's funny, impressive, charming, ingenuous, a revelation.
And I usually wear clamshells.
Jane the Virgin is a star vehicle, and Rodriguez is a star.
I'm having a baby.
The most critically acclaimed new series this fall, Jane the Virgin. Mondays at 9, 8 Central on the CW.
Eric Rodgers and Ryan Ashiker here at Edgewood High School. We're about to tip off the A1 Furniture Big Time Basketball Series, but we will pause for the national anthem. Yes, and that will start the Big Time Basketball Series here for us at CW57 Sports, brought to you by A1 Furniture and Bedding. The Monona Grove Silver Eagles are taking on the Madison Edgewood Crusaders, a 9-4 team versus a 2-12. We'll have the starting lineups here shortly. But Monona Grove coming off 2 straight losses, while Edgewood did get a win. Their second win of the season came last week, and they last met the Silver Eagles December 13th in MG, where the Silver Eagles won 48-35. Ryan, welcome you in here, and see, this would be another one of those great games, and I'm excited to work here with you again.
Yeah, looking forward to it. We have a great lineup set up for the Big Time Basketball Series here on CW57 Sports. As you said, tonight we're kicking off. We got Edgewood taking on Monona Grove. Monona Grove has not lost to Edgewood in over a year, so that's kind of one of the storylines we're going to be following here tonight to see if Edgewood might be able to topple the beast that has been Monona Grove.
Yeah, and Coach Swettler out of Edgewood has quite a history here of success, but this year not so much the case. As you said pregame, guards losing some of those guys to graduation, and they've got a wide receiver for the football team, Bryce Hafer, who's been converted from a wing to a point guard, who's been leading the Crusaders and obviously doing what he can to lead the team. But there's also that connection there that Swettler was, oddly enough, an assistant under Wisconsin coach Bo Ryan when he was over at Platteville, so he's definitely got some experience under his belt.
Yeah, that could come into play here. As we said, coming into the game, Monona Grove is the much better team. They're 9-4 overall, 5-1 in the conference, where the Crusaders are struggling. 2-12 coming in today, but only 1-5 in conference. So if you want to make a pick before this game, I would have to say the Silver Eagles are probably going to come out of this with a win if you're just looking at the numbers.
Yeah, and their leading scorer, Zach Stinson, 8.5 points per game. 14 is his high, also an all-league honorable mention last year. Wisconsin State Journal preseason second-team Badger South, so you keep your eye on number 3 for the Silver Eagles, who come in wearing their, I guess you call it Carolina blue unis here into Edgewood, and Edgewood with their white unis with the maroon trim. But this series is one that between two friends, because both Coach Z's in the Badger South Conference, and I was talking with Coach Sweefel of Monona Grove earlier this week, and he was saying, look, we're good friends. We hang out at like the pizza oven after, off season, so it's no love lost between these two teams, and it's going to be a little bit difference in philosophies as well.
Yeah, a couple guys, good friends off court, but as you saw in the pregame, once it's time for the shoes to step on the hard court, competition is competition. Both coaches want to get the win. So we'll see what happens as we're just about ready to kick off here in the Big Time Basketball Series. Once again, thank you for joining us on CW57 Sports. I'm Ryan Ashker, as well alongside is Eric Rogers.
It's Jackson Riley for Monona Grove and big number 54, Ben Cousseau, two football players tipping off here this game. And here we do have the tip-off. It's up and away, and Monona Grove will start possession here. And that is Mr. Stinson, and he'll kick it out over to the right wing. He'll get his buddy over there, and that is a miss off the front of the rim, and now off to the other way is the Crusaders. Bryce Hafer, he does have the ball right now. They're swinging it around to the edge, and they are going to be playing a little bit of man, both of these teams. It's kind of their MO. They'll be feeling themselves out. Coach Wettler said they'd be running a lot of swing like the Badgers do, and there's a shot from three-point land, and that is a miss from J.P. Hellenbrand, who's a guy who's stepped up here as of late for the Crusaders. And Stinson travels for the Silver Eagles, and that's going to be the first turnover.
Yeah, going to be the first turnover. Stinson there just taking one too many steps as he crosses through. As we said, he's going to be the guy to watch for Monona Grove today. He is their leading scorer, averaging about 8.5 per game, 16th in the Badger South.
And Hafer now working the ball around, distributing over to Hellenbrand again, and back up to the top, and just trying to set up a play. We're a minute in here, and it's scoreless. Here to start the Big Time Basketball Series. Both these teams trying to work an inside presence, and Hafer will work to the outside this time. A little hop step from the Deho, and now a little bit of pressure here from MG defensively, and there is no shot clock in high school basketball. And now back up to Hafer, who's working a one-on-one and taking his time trying to set something up. He'll take a shot from three-point land, and your first points of the game is a A1 Tex three-point play.
Yeah, can't beat that there. Hafer from the top of the key going to put one in, and that's going to put them up by 3.
And then a ball handling mistake from the Silver Eagles, and nearly one there. Yes, it does go the other way now for the Crusaders, and Silver Eagles are going to try and push one up. A long step, and that one is missing. Back the other way now for the Crusaders. Pressure defensively from the Silver Eagles. The official says that was off an MG player.
Yeah, a group of turnovers there, one by each team. Nicholas Mayer from Monona Grove was going to take it down the court, drove the lane, and just popped one off the back of the rim there. It's still going to be 3-0 with Edgewood up.
Yeah, Hafer averaging 7.5 points per game for the Crusaders. An honorable preseason honorable mention player. And there's a kicked ball off a Silver Eagles player. Now regrouping for the Crusaders. Hafer will throw the inbounds. He's got Danny Crooks, who hasn't scored yet this season, but he gives it inside to Ben Cousseau, the center, who's going to play O-line. He does play O-line for the football team, and that ball, nice save from Stinson. His teammate Joel O'Donnell will drive inside, and he thought about passing it to his teammate, but Nick Meyer was not there.
Yeah, O'Donnell brings it down. Not able to complete the pass there. Edgewood going to throw it back in. They're going to be led down by Bryce Hafer, another one of the members of that Edgewood football team.
Yeah, a couple turnovers early for the Silver Eagles. It's still 3-0 with nearly 3 minutes gone in this first quarter. And just both teams trying to feel it out a little bit. Danny Crooks, and now they give it up. Another turnover in this game. JP Hellenbrand kind of lost control there and was called for the travel. Now the Silver Eagles' Nick Meyer will inbound. Now we see this a little bit. Sometimes the Crusaders like to have a little bit of full court pressure, and they test them a little bit early here, but Hafer will back off, and an over carry from Stinson. So another turnover, 3 straight possessions for the Silver Eagles.
Yeah, you're getting your opportunities. You got to capitalize on that if you want to walk away with a win here against Edgewood. You know they're hungry against this Monona Grove team. As I said pregame, they haven't gotten a win here since last January against this Monona Grove team.
Well, one of the other factors is both these coaches know each other so well. There's probably not too many secrets left, and Hafer thinks about shooting to the outside. Now he has to kick it out. Gives it up from three-point land, but it's no good. Peyton Mueller. Or excuse me, it's
Danny Crooks.
Crooks. Now we're going to get our first foul of the game. So now a substitution, and Peyton Mueller will come in place of Nick Meyer. He will inbound for the Silver Eagles, looking to get on the board here nearly halfway through this opening quarter. It's just 3-0 Crusaders lead. And there's the inbound, and now Thomas will be the point guard here for the Silver Eagles. Working around to the outside and try to go behind the back. We get a bump foul on Bryce Hafer. So 2 fouls against Edgewood. Inbounded by the Silver Eagles and turned over again, but luckily they come back up with it and then nearly stripped. And Thomas will try to draw the foul, and he does.
Yeah, good job there. Monona Grove almost turning it over on the inbound. Still without any points halfway through this first quarter. This could change right now as Miles Thomas comes to the line for some free throws for Monona Grove.
Well, and 4 players are set to replace the Crusaders' starting 5. And the first free throw attempt is missed. And Miles Thomas, 6.8 points per game. He has a high of 16 this season, but can't get on the board with that first free throw. With substitutions made here for the Crusaders. That free throw is good from Thomas, and it's 3-1. Now a fresh pair of legs for the Crusaders will again work around the perimeter with that swing offense. That's Sam Noyce running the point. Inside to Thalen. Kicks it back out to Noyce. Thought about shooting it, nearly traveled, and gives it up. Alex Arians, one of the leading scorers on the team. Now around to Cody Link. Finds Thalen again, who drives, and no good, too hard off the glass. But a foul called.
Yeah, big body down low for Monona Grove, eating up a lot of space. That's number 34, Jackson Riley. Normally wearing 22. He's in 34 there tonight. Big boy. He's set to go to Western Illinois next year to play either tight end or defensive end.
So picks up his first foul, the first one against the Silver Eagles. And they're a jump ball, and possession arrow goes to Edgewood.
Yeah, that's Riley, who we just talked about, sticking his nose in there, grabbing the ball. That's going to be a jump ball opportunity. Arrows pointing towards Edgewood, and we're looking at number 3. That's Sam Noyce throwing the ball.
He gets the ball into the backcourt. Alex Arians goes back for it, and an injury note here is Lee Witts for the Crusaders was actually supposed to play. He's missed the last 2 games with a fractured foot. So they're not sure when he will be back. If he'll miss the remainder of the season, he'll be reevaluated sometime in early February. Crusaders get the ball inside, but a travel goes against Cody Link as he was trying to get positioning.
Yeah, Cody Link got that pass down low, found himself stuck behind the backboard and couldn't wrap his arms around to try to get a layup there without the travel.
Mueller gets the ball in and pressure from the Crusaders, but going all the way to the rack, Miles Thomas.
Coast to coast like butter on toast. Miles Thomas from one end of the court to the other picks up the easy two there. That's going to tie the game in 3 apiece.
Yes, and we are 5 minutes into the game, and a steal. Thomas again. He's got no one to beat, and he just lays it right in. 2 straight baskets from Thomas, and it's 5-3 all of a sudden.
Thomas with those quick hands able to get in there, cause a couple turnovers, and get 4 points out of that real quick for the Silver Eagles.
And now all of a sudden a turnover, a travel against the Crusaders, so things kind of unraveling here quickly within the last 30 seconds.
Yeah, you might see Edgewood getting a timeout in here pretty quick just to regroup his team. They started this quarter off really hot, and now the Silver Eagles are starting to take advantage of those little mistakes.
And the Crusaders will inbound with Landry Nadejo. Oops, no, excuse me. He's the one guarding the inbounds play. And the Silver Eagles will take control of the pace of this game with 2:40 to play, and the quarter number 1 up 5-3, and trying to draw the foul, does not, but gets the ball right back. Nick Meyer does, and then his teammate finishes it off, Jason Bilkey. And it's 7-3. Crusaders looking to answer after 7 straight points. Crusaders being pestered by that tough defense, and all of a sudden they find room. Bryce Hafer can't get the layup, but a foul.
Yeah, Monona Grove running double coverage there. That left Hafer open to slash down the middle and couldn't convert on the easy layup down low.
Well, now you got to start looking. 4 team fouls for the Crusaders. And that's going to be Landry Nadejo taking a seat on the bench, and we do get our first red zone timeout of the game. We want to thank the Red Zone, Mr. Rick Imhoff and the great staff over there for being our official Big Timeout sponsor of the Big Time Basketball. Red Zone Madison, live music, sports, and the best pub grub in town.
Yeah, we got to try a little bit of that Red Zone food pregame here today. Can't complain about that. Some big old burgers.
So we will take a quick commercial break while we're at timeout. You're watching the A1 Furniture Big Time Basketball Series on CW57 Sports.
Stretch your tax refund at A1 Furniture. Get tax included on any purchase over $399. Living room packages, $799. Sectionals, $799. Get a house full of furniture for $19.99. Stretch your tax refund only at A1 Furniture.
Slind Realty, your local Monona real estate company, continues to handle all of your real estate needs and has for over 40 years. Residential, investment, apartments, and commercial. Visit SlindRealty.com. Slind Realty, dedicated to fulfilling your real estate goals and objectives.
Stretch your tax refund at A1 Furniture. Get tax included on any purchase over $399. Sofas, $399. Bedroom sets, $399. Simmons pillow top mattress sets, $399. Stretch your tax refund only at A1 Furniture.
Out of the timeout. Here it's minute 45 to play in the opening quarter. Goes up for 3. Peyton Mueller off the glass. It's no good, and it's like we get a Monona Grove ball. They'll inbound underneath the Edgewood basket, and so it's going to be Luke Nelson to inbound, and that last time right at the timeout was totally so we get a quick foul here. Excuse me, going against Mitch Kelsey. So 14 fouls against the Crusaders, 2 against the Silver Eagles. Now to inbound Cody Link for Edgewood. Minute 36 to play in the opening quarter. It's 7-3, and they just get that ball into Hafer, but in the trap of the Silver Eagles defense. Pushes it up court. Minute and a half to play in quarter number 1. That ball is on the ground, and we got a scrum for it. Looks like the timeout was called according to Coach Zwiefel. We'll see who came up with it. It appears Monona Grove did get possession of that ball before the foul.
Yeah, Ben Kuzo's the one that let it go in the middle of the court. He got down there and was fighting for it. Not able to get it, I believe. That was Jackson Riley from Monona Grove that got in there to pull away.
And Luke Nelson looking to drive it in right away, but kicks it out to his friend Jackson Riley, and now he gets the ball right back underneath the basket. Off the glass, no good. We got to fight for it. He gets his own rebound, but then he travels. So that's an unfortunate turnover. It's kind of been the story of the game so far.
Yeah, Luke Nelson had a couple chances to put it up there for the Silver Eagles. Edgewood defense all over and just took a step too many. They're going to call that every time.
And both these teams, as we've mentioned, with the man-to-man defense, has been a little aggressive here with 14 fouls, and we have 55 seconds to play in quarter number 1. And trying to get to the inside is Alex Arians, but we do get a timeout, or a foul against Riley, and now it's going to be an Edgewood ball. They do get the inbounds. Hafer, top of the key. So we want to thank A1 Tax and Financial for being a sponsor here. We want to thank all the friendly, knowledgeable staff. Come visit us and we'll help you take care of the stress out of this tax season. A1 Tax and Financial, we're in this together. 30 seconds to go. Slynn Realty, also one of the sponsors, your local Monona Grove real estate company. Continues to handle all of your real estate needs and has for over 40 years. Slynn Realty, dedicated to filling your real estate goals and objectives. So with 12 seconds left, the Crusaders try to get something going, but then another travel. Cody Link there couldn't keep his feet from sliding. It's 7-3 in favor of the visiting Monona Grove Silver Eagles. So you haven't had much scoring here. Your leading scorer so far is Miles Thomas, who has 5 for the Silver Eagles, and they will inbound with 7 seconds left in the quarter. Thomas will get the ball inside to Jackson Riley, but it was off a Crusaders player. No, they will say it's off the Silver Eagles with 0.4 seconds. CW57's Talk of the Town is a news talk format presenting fresh, lively discussions with Wisconsin's icons, leaders, movers, and shakers in a talk show format by providing one-on-one analysis of current issues. And there's the final shot. The tip is no good, and that is how this first quarter will end. It will be 7-3 Silver Eagles over the Crusaders. We will take a red zone timeout. We will take a quick commercial break and be back for more A1 Furniture Big Time Basketball.
The Red Zone Madison is your sports bar with over 35 large flat-screen TVs. We bleed football, baseball, hockey, soccer, basketball, you name it. All the sports entertainment you seek and a full menu for dine-in or carry-out. Check out the Red Zone Nachos, homemade chips piled high with all the fixins, including 3 cheeses and your choice of meat, big enough for a group. Or try the Red Zone Club. The Red Zone Madison, live music, sports, and the best pub grub in town.
A1 Tax and Financial is here to take the stress out of tax season. Conveniently located near Westtown Mall, our friendly, knowledgeable staff takes the time to get to know you personally and will make sure you get all the deductions you are entitled to. After all, it's your money. We'll make sure that you only pay what you owe, not a dollar more. We'll even go through your previous tax returns for free and file an amended return if necessary. Give us a call to set up an appointment today. A1 Tax and Financial. We are in this together.
Eric Rodgers and Ryan Asher here for the A1 Furniture Big Time Basketball. And we are in Edgewood High School where the Crusaders trail the Silver Eagles 7-3 after 1 quarter of play. Miles Thomas was the high point man of that quarter, and this time Edgewood off the glass is partially blocked, and they do get the ball back. Trying to hit it from three-point land, airballed it, but comes down with it J.P. Hellenbrand, who's been an emerging star for the Crusaders. And they'll be inbounding from underneath the Silver Eagles basket. CW57's Girl Talk is a platform for women to showcase their talents and knowledge on current issues and agendas affecting the women of today on CW57. And here's the inbound pass from Hafer, and off the hands a big Ben Cuso. Edgewood does retain possession of the ball. And right at the top is Sam Noyes, who gets his first points of the game, an A1 Tech's 3-point play. And back the other way come the Silver Eagles. And Thomas tries to bump his way into the lane. He ends up having to kick it out, and Jackson Riley will try his luck. And now swinging it back around to Thomas at the top of the key. Riley now inside. Dunn. And they're underneath the basket. That is in. Zach Stinson, his first basket. And it's an and-one opportunity.
Be able to go there, get hacked, and still put it up. Not a bad move there at all for Stinson, going for a 3-point play here. And as you know, that would be an A1 Tax and Financial 3-point play if he's able to convert on this free throw.
And it would also extend the lead to 10-6. Stinson's shot is up, but incomplete, and now a scrum for the ball. Edgewood comes up with it. That's Sam Noyce with a minute gone in quarter number 2. Little backdoor action along the baseline, but that pass is intercepted by the Silver Eagles, Joel O'Donnell. Now Riley thinks about it. Gives it up to O'Donnell. To Thomas. He'll try to drive his way inside. If we get a foul on the inside against, if I'm not mistaken, that was 44. No, but anyway, this game here, Ryan, is getting a little bit closer than we thought, but also a lot lesser scoring.
Yeah, neither one of these teams is big on scoring, but you know, just from a general observer, you at least would have thought they'd put up more than, 9 and 6 into the second quarter here.
Well, then Silver Eagles turnover. Again, the traveling in this game is costing both these teams those possessions, and you'd like to be able to come away with those points. And now Edgewood has a chance here to potentially tie this game up. And a poor passing nearly intercepted, and now Edgewood will just work the ball around to the edge of the arc there and try to find something inside. That ball off the leg of Stinson. Two minutes gone in quarter number 2, and it's 6-9. Edgewood trailing at Monona Grove. And there's Thomas again with a second steal of the night. He'll lay it up, and even though he was contested, he lays it in for his 7th point of the game.
Miles Thomas capitalizing on those easy points. 3 breakaways so far tonight. Leads to 6 easy points for Thomas thus far.
And that's pretty much the difference in this game here, Ryan. It's 11-6 MG. And I think we thought those points would come on the shooting rather than just the aggressive turnovers that Monona Grove is able to create. Trying to get the ball
Thomas
inside
again.
Yep, so Thomas with another opportunity. He lays that one up and rolls it in. Another basket, and we're going to get a red zone timeout. So we'll take a break. We'll step away and be right back with more big-time basketball action.
Hi, I'm Justin Riley. Join me all this week for Wisconsin Doctors. We'll be on location at Upland Hills Health in Dodgeville, Wisconsin. Topics will include women's health, specifically preventative health screenings and therapeutic remedies to common problems. But gentlemen, don't think you're off the hook. We'll be talking about the best birth control method that is right for you and your partner. It's all here on Wisconsin Doctors.
I'm Jessa Jeremiah, inviting you to watch Talk of the Town, where we invite local business owners on to talk about news and information, all right here on the CW 57.
And after the turnover once again, it's 13-6 Silver Eagles, and we want to take a moment to thank A1 Furniture and Bedding, all the good people over there, for being the big-time supporter of the big-time basketball series.
Yeah, big difference so far in this game is the quick-footed junior Miles Thomas. He has 4 breakaways for 8 points, 3 of those coming off of his own steal. That is 8 big points for Miles Thomas, 3 of those coming off a steal. As I said, just going down the court uncontested. He's wearing number 23 for Monona Grove here tonight. That's a junior to keep eyes on as we progress in the game.
Yeah, Miles Thomas already passed his 6.8 point average. He has a high of 16 on the season, so he's looking to set a new high here tonight from Edgewood. It's 13-6 with 3 minutes gone in the second quarter. Edgewood once again trying to work it inside, but the basket kind of interfered with that one.
Yeah, Thomas Thelen, number 50 for Edgewood, not able to get down there and haul that ball in. That's going to turn into a turnover for Monona Grove as they work it back down here up 13-6.
Yeah, Nick Meyer will inbound to Thomas, and he's going to work one-on-one, and thought about burning the defender, but now they go to Jackson Riley, who picks up his first basket of the night. And so not a bad way to go. It's 15-6. Silver Eagles defensively still working man-to-man. They said they worked that about 98% of the time. And there's a deflection from Riley, who's going to get the ball. Thought about the assist to Thomas, but instead it goes as a turnover for Edgewood, who now has the numbers offensively. But it gets back, and there's another turnover going the other way. Now MG has numbers. It's Thomas who's going to lay it in, but he travels first. That is a poor turn of events here for Thomas, who I'm sure would love to have that basket.
Yeah, Zach Stinson there at the steal on Monona Grove, capitalizing off of one themselves that Edgewood took advantage of. And when it came down to it, that was 23 of Miles Thomas with the travel, turning it back over to Edgewood.
We'd like to thank the Red Zone for being our official big timeout sponsor here in this series. And there's a big block from Jackson Riley, who gets it stripped away, but he is fouled. So, wow, not only the offense and the speed, Ryan, but the defensive ability to block that ball.
Yeah, as I said, Riley's a big guy. He's going to Western Illinois to play tight end or defensive end next year, and he had a big block there on Thomas Thelen, who's a big guy himself, and just creates another turnover for Monona Grove.
So because we are now at 7 fouls, it's an automatic 1-and-1. And, of course, Miles Thomas is going to be taking those free throws, and why not? The guy has 9 points tonight. Could have had 11 on that last one. An opportunity for the 1-and-1. It's 15-6. Silver Eagles over the Crusaders. First one off the rim, and no good on that free throw attempt, and Edgewood escapes a little bit of danger. 3:51 to play before the half.
Yeah, this game was close going into the second quarter, and Monona Grove has just run away with it so far with about 3:40 left in the second.
Well, as you can see, their aggressive defense is pestering this Edgewood offense, and they've really had their hands full trying to at least even keep possession.
Yeah, they're all over him, double and triple teaming. It looks like they got 8 guys on the court the way they're playing defense against Edgewood here in this second quarter.
So Edgewood inbounds from Danny Crooks. Crooks in the corner finds Link inside, who's off the glass and no good. Their first chance at an inside shot in quite some time is no good, and we want to thank A1 Tax Financial, Mr. David Price, all the people over there for being our sponsor. Come visit us, and we'll help you take the stress out of tax season. A1 Tax and Financial, we're in this together.
Going to be a bit of a hack there. They're going to call that on Cody Link for Edgewood. That's going to lead to a couple free throw attempts for Joel O'Donnell, the 6'3" junior for the Silver Eagles of Monona Grove.
Yeah, he's a big guy, listed at 220 on my sheet, 7.1 points per game. Looking for his first points of the night. Just falls off the front of the rim on that or the 1-and-1 opportunity. And again, Edgewood escapes danger after the Port free throw shooting. 3 minutes to play in the first half of this contest. It's 15-6. Silver Eagles looking for his first points of the season. It's off the mark for Danny Crooks, who gets his own rebound. Looking around the edge is Edgewood, but they can't get it inside, and Alex Arians is bumped against number 11, Peyton Mueller.
Yeah, while I have an opportunity, I want to make sure we thank Slind Realty. Your local Monona real estate company continues to handle all of your real estate needs and has for over 40 years. Residential, investment, apartments, and commercial, they do it all. Visit SlindRealty.com. Slind Realty, dedicated to filling your real estate goals and objectives. Your Monona Grove hometown sponsor for tonight's game in the Big Time Basketball Series.
And we have 2:40 to play in quarter number 2. It's 15-6. Silver Eagles still in. Wow, just blocked right off the basket. That was
Joel O'Donnell
Joel
getting up there to
O'Donnell.
knock it down off the backboard.
Yeah, as we were just talking about, 6'3", 220, so it was a big guy able to get up there, but it's still going to go down as free throws for Thomas Thalen looking for his first points. That's because the one-and-one opportunity gets his first points. So 15-7, Edgewood now trailing. So misses the second, and Edgewood defensively has to gather themselves after the quick-paced offense of the Silver Eagles. Peyton Mueller pushed it down the court.
Well, nice defense there by Danny Crooks. They're going to call him on a foul there. Looked like he had all ball to me, but that was good heads-up defense. Peyton Miller, he's going to take the free throw here for Monona Grove.
And he does convert. So that's his first points of the night at 16-7. Also, the CW57's The Restaurant Show is Wisconsin's official television guide to the best restaurants around. Life's too short to eat average, so skip the rest and enjoy the best. We'll tell you where to go right here on The Restaurant Show. That free throw also good from Mueller. It's 17-7, a 10-point deficit. Edgewood's facing now with 2:20 to play in quarter number 2. So Crooks looking on the outside, trying to go in, but that ball under the legs of his teammate and going the other way, and this time another travel as Peyton Mueller's tried to sidestep the defender. And so another missed opportunity for the Silver Eagles to potentially pull this one away even further.
Yeah, Edgewood is kind of living off Monona Grove mistakes right now. They had a lot of travels, some penalties down low, fouls, things like that just haven't let them really pull away, and despite that, they're still up 10 points over Edgewood with just over 2 minutes left in the second.
Now again, more outside work for J.P. Hellenbrand and the Edgewood Crusaders. Hafer over in the far corner trying to work his way inside, but now he's got to find a teammate. Gets Hellenbrand. Now it's the outside to Noyce. Alex Arians to Hafer. Now inside finally gets his man, and the easiest look so far, and that's Thomas Thalen who picks up another basket.
Yeah, Thalen down low, going to pick up the easy two there. Monona Grove going to work it back down to the court, up by 8.
And 1:20 left in this opening half. Off the mark. Yeah, Peyton Mueller is feeling it, really making his presence known, but he misses the three. Sam Noyce tried to go the other way for 3, and that one's no good. A minute to go. And Stinson will slow it down a little bit for the Silver Eagles, and now he tries to attack the basket. He splits the double coverage, gets his own rebound, tips it off, and off the glass and in. So again, another opportunity, and Luke Nelson gets his first points of the night.
.40 seconds left here before half. Edgewood with the ball up high.
And A1 Furniture and Bedding, our series-long sponsor. We want to thank Mr. Paul Canarella, all the good people over there, for the big-time sponsor.
Thomas Thielen again feeling down low. He's going to pick up the 2-point down in the zone, and he's going to have a 3-point opportunity. In fact, that would be an A1 Tax and Financial 3-point play opportunity for the Crusaders.
Well, he has 5 points here in this quarter, and that's all he has tonight, so he's really making his presence felt. And look, they've already cut the deficit down 19-11 with just under 31 seconds to play in the first half, and if he can complete this, it would be a little bit of momentum for the Crusaders. Thalen's shot is good, and that is an A1 Tax 3-point play. And it's 19-12. And now MG would like to try to extend their lead a little bit before the half. They have 20 seconds to do so. And Thomas trying to spin off a defender. And now he's trapped, and it's a turnover. And now Edgewood has a chance, but he falls down. That was Sam Noyce as he was trying to gather that ball on the turnover.
Yeah, Noyce's eyes got a little bit bigger than his stomach there. He picked up that steal, tried to run it down, and they're going to say he was pushed from behind there, give him a chance at some free throws. Looked to me like he just tripped over his own 2 feet, but Edgewood's down, so let's give him the shots anyway.
Yeah, so the free throws here, it's 19-12, and another chance for the Crusaders to close that gap just a little bit. Noyce already has 3 points and make that 4 after the conversion.
Yeah, nice rally here by Edgewood at the end of the second. Right now pulled it within 6 for the way this quarter was going. That's a big improvement. Noyce going to put it up, going to drop one in. Now they're only down by 5 is Edgewood.
And only 5 seconds left. And there's the shot from MG, and wow, they really opened that one up. And what an opportunity from number 33, Trey Powers, to close that one out before the half. It's 22-14. We'll send it down to the floor where we have Janet and Jessa standing by, ladies.
Thanks for watching Big Time Basketball here on the CW57. We have a great halftime show for you. We are here at the Edgewood Crusaders as they play Monona Grove Silver Eagles. Stick around, we're going to be right back. We got a great show for you. Nothing's bigger than Big Time Basketball.
Stretch your tax refund at A1 Furniture. Get tax included on any purchase over $399. Sofas, $399. Bedroom sets, $399. Simmons Pillow Top Mattress sets, $399. Stretch your tax refund only at A1 Furniture.
Slind Realty, your local Monona real estate company, continues to handle all of your real estate needs and has for over 40 years. Residential, investment, apartments, and commercial. Visit SlindRealty.com. Slind Realty, dedicated to fulfilling your real estate goals and objectives.
Stretch your tax refund at A1 Furniture. Get tax included on any purchase over $399. Living room packages, $799. Sectionals, $799. Get a house full of furniture for $19.99. Stretch your tax refund only at A1 Furniture.
Welcome back to Big Time Basketball. We're down courtside at Edgewood High School. With us we have the dance team coach, Kristen Wills, and some of her special dance team members. Kristen, thanks so much for joining us today. Who do you have with you?
I have my 3 senior captains, Emily, Lily, and Marin.
Welcome, ladies. Thank you so much for joining us.
Very exciting. And let's talk a little bit about some of the preparations that you guys have in terms of practice. What do those look like?
Yeah, we practice twice a week when we only have games, and then every day leading up to competitions. And this month and next month are our extremely busy times when we pretty much have practice every day and games on top of that and competitions and all of that good stuff.
You guys keep busy, huh?
Yes, we do. Rumor on the street is that all that practice has paid off and that you have qualified for a very special trip somewhere. Who wants to tell me about that?
Yes, so this summer at our Midwest competition, our dance team qualified to perform in Disney World. So we'll be able to dance in a parade at Epcot, at Magic Kingdom. It's really exciting.
And that's in 2 weeks?
Yes.
Congratulations. That's really a special thing. Good job.
And we're also looking forward to your performance. You guys are actually performing in just a couple seconds, so we're excited to see what you have for us. You guys feel ready?
Oh, yes.
Excellent. Well, we can't wait to see it. We're going to go to a quick break, and then we're going to come back to the dance team here on Big Time Basketball on CW57 Sports. Stick around.
The Red Zone Madison is your sports bar with over 35 large flat-screen TVs. We bleed football, baseball, hockey, soccer, basketball, you name it. All the sports entertainment you seek and a full menu for dine-in or carry-out. Check out the Red Zone Buffalo Wings. Wings and drummies tossed in our signature buffalo sauce. A great starter. Or try the Red Zone Buffalo Salad. We toss that chicken on a bed of fresh greens, veggies, and cheese and serve it with a warm breadstick. The Red Zone Madison. Live music, sports, and the best pub grub in town.
A1 Tax and Financial is here to take the stress out of tax season. Conveniently located near Westtown Mall, our friendly, knowledgeable staff takes the time to get to know you personally and will make sure you get all the deductions you are entitled to. After all, it's your money. We'll make sure that you only pay what you owe, not $1 more. We'll even go through your previous tax returns for free and file an amended return if necessary. Give us a call to set up an appointment today. A1 Tax and Financial. We are in this together.
Yep. Okay. Okay, gotcha. All right. Well, we want to thank the Edgewood dance team for their performance, and we will send it to another quick break, and we'll be back with more halftime action on the Big Time Basketball Series.
Meet the girl who's got everyone talking. You're pregnant.
But I've never had sex.
Critics are calling Jane the Virgin's Gina Rodriguez flat out amazing. There's nothing plain about Jane.
You are way too defensive.
I'm not defensive. She's funny, impressive, charming, ingenuous, a revelation.
I don't usually wear clamshells.
Jane the Virgin is a star vehicle, and Rodriguez is a star.
I'm having a baby.
The most critically acclaimed new series this fall, Jane the Virgin. Mondays at 9, 8 Central on the CW.
Tell me more about the Charter Spectrum Triple Play.
You mean the best TV, internet, and voice?
Charter Spectrum Triple Play.
TV.
200 free in Sweet HD, 10,000 on demand. Instantly. I'm not just the operator. Dish to dish, I'm your liberator.
Charter Spectrum TV, just $29.99. Call 1-844-552-999. Charter Spectrum high speed means no slow down. 60 megs, I like the way that sounds.
Say goodbye to DSL. Say hello to Fast As.
Charter Spectrum Internet, just $29.99. Call
1-844-552-999. Charter Spectrum Voice Unlimited Talk.
Zero fees and features that rock.
Crystal clear connection. Say hi.
Charter Raiders, standing by. Charter Spectrum Voice, just $29.99. Call
1-844-552-999.
Yeah.
1-844-552-999.
Welcome back to Big Time Basketball. We're on the court side at Edgewood High School, and this is CW57 Sports. We just saw the student shootout, and with us we have those two students. First, we'll chat with Bryce from Monona Grove. Bryce, what brings you out to this game? This is an away game for you guys.
It is. It's a journey, but I mean, I'm always here to support the team.
That's awesome. Good for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you're here at your home team supporting, and you also won the shootout, so congratulations. How'd that feel?
Well, I think it's just a back burner for the rest of the game. They had us in the first half there, but we're going to come back and get them in the second.
I love it. A little friendly competition between these two. So we're enjoying watching the game, and talk to us a little bit about some of the school spirit here at the home team. You guys really like to support your crowd. How's that work?
Yeah, well, it's a big game for both teams, and we're always just here to support our guys, see what they got.
All right, guys. Well, we'll check in with you later. Thanks for playing. Congratulations. And stick around. We'll be back with more Big Time Basketball. Nothing's bigger here on CW57 Sports.
A1 Tax and Financial is here to take the stress out of tax season. Conveniently located near Westtown Mall, our friendly, knowledgeable staff takes the time to get to know you personally and will make sure you get all the deductions you are entitled to. After all, it's your money. We'll make sure that you only pay what you owe, not a dollar more. We'll even go through your previous tax returns for free and file an amended return if necessary. Give us a call to set up an appointment today. A1 Tax and Financial. We are in this together.
Eric Rogers and Ryan Asher here for the A1 Furniture Big Time Basketball Series. Second half about to start here between Monona Grove and Madison Edgewood. The Crusaders trail by 8, 14-22. The Silver Eagles will go the other way, and they have their leading scorer, Miles Thomas. He is on the court, but he does not have the ball right now. Instead, it's Joel O'Donnell who goes, that's Jackson Riley.
Yeah, Edgewood had a really good end to that second quarter, and they had a lot of momentum going for them. Monona Grove able to just nail a sniper of a three at the buzzer. That had to take away a little bit of momentum for Edgewood going into the locker room at the half.
And I was correct the first time, Ryan. It was Joel O'Donnell who picks up his first point of the night here on the free throw, getting to the free throw line. So maybe that's what MG's strategy is going to be in the second half.
Yeah, we'll see. Edgewood not out of this yet. As I said, they rallied late in the second quarter there and pulled it within running distance, down by 9 right now.
And Sam Noyce will work the ball around to Danny Crooks, who's been an integral part of the offense. Hasn't gotten on the scoreboard here for the Crusaders, but point man, sometimes you don't. You just want to distribute that ball. Crooks continues to do that. And Noyce will try to drive baseline, but a whistle. They're going to get an MG player for a foul. Don't know if that was, yes, they get 1 for Nick Meyer. So 1 foul apiece here in the early goings of the second half. It's 23-14 Monona Grove, but Edgewood looking to get on the board here in this second half. And in this third quarter, it's a long 2 from Sam Noyce. It's no good. Rebounded by the Silver Eagles. Going the other way, a minute gone. It's 23-14. And an open 3, and Jackson Riley thought about taking it, but then decided to just pass that ball off, and Stinson pulled up couldn't knock that one down, and Sam Noyes going the other way. Excuse me, that's Bryce Hafer. Crooks again on the near camera angle. Turn around hook shot a little bit from Sam Noyes with the runner. Now it's Miles Thomas. 2-on-1 opportunity going the other way, and he just gets past the defenders and lays it right in.
Don't even see that hook shot very often. Got an injury in the court. Number 50 for Edgewood, that's Thomas Thielen. They're going to take him off the court.
Well, they're already short at center with Lee Witz missing the last couple of games, so we'll see who comes in and what that injury might be about.
Edgewood's going to have to put a lot of hope on Ben Cuso, the senior down there. He's their only big body left, wearing number 54.
And Hellenbrand will work with the ball right now, trying to pick up his pivot foot, so he has to get the ball away. He does. Now Hafer trying to find some room along the baseline, gets the ball away, and now coming down, as you mentioned, Ben Cuso, and he drags 2 Silver Eagles down with him.
Yeah, Cuso, good effort there going after the ball. He had 2 Silver Eagles fall on top of him.
Stretch.
He did not stretch before the game there, Ryan. I don't know.
And that is going to stay Edgewood's ball.
And Hafer will inbounds. He finds Sam Noyes, the top of the key. Hafer back with it. Finds Cuso inside, double teamed, but draws the foul. So an opportunity to get to the line where the Crusaders, I'd say, have the edge in the free throw shooting here tonight.
Yeah, they do. Monona Grove has not played the cleanest game. The scoreboard wouldn't show it as their way up, but if they played a cleaner basketball game, they would be running away with this one right now.
And Cuso picks up his first point of the night on a free throw, which maybe the Crusaders are going to have to claw back a little bit doing it this way, but, I mean, if that works, then why not?
Yeah, Cuso listed at 6'6", 260. He'd be the biggest player on the court right now. And I said with the lack of the depth that Edgewood has at center, especially with Thielen going down, they're going to have to rely on 54 quite a bit here in the second half.
And now the Silver Eagles have possession up 10, 25-15. Stinson at point. Nick Meyer over in the corner. And there's a bump against Cuso.
Yeah, they're going to call Cuso on the body there. Monona Grove going to be throwing it back in from underneath. Zach Stinson's going to be holding that.
So Stinson, the leading scorer so far for the Silver Eagles, but he's been held scoreless. And wow, Miles Thomas is going to get an and one opportunity here.
Thomas been all over.
It's currently 27-15.
Not quite. Thomas almost with an A1 tax and financial three-point play there. Couldn't pull it down.
So far, 13 points for Miles Thomas. 5.5 to play in quarter number 3. It's 27-15 Silver Eagles, who are now playing a little bit of pressure defense. And there the turnover caused. And now numbers, but they dump it off. And there's an easy roll-in basket for Joel O'Donnell.
Yeah, Edgewood with a quick turnover there and got darn close again as O'Donnell almost got in there and pulled another one away for Edgewood.
And Sam Noyes was lucky that one didn't turn into a turnover, but off the rebound, it's Monona Grove cleaning up the glass. Luke Nelson gives it off to O'Donnell. Tries to find Meyer inside. Somehow he gets up with that ball, and now into triple coverage. Edgewood does come away with it, so numbers prevail. And going the other way is the Crusaders. Hafer finds big man Cuso inside, and he gets his first basket of the night other than that free throw. And it's now 29-17.
Cuso cleaning up down low, opens up an easy basket there for Edgewood, who are now down 12.
Trying to find some room inside, gets Meyer, and off the hands of Cuso.
That one's going to roll out of bounds. Well, we have a chance. I want to thank our friends over at A1 Furniture. A1 Furniture is the big-time supporter of big-time basketball. A1 Furniture and Bedding, providing the best prices and best service since 1980.
And so far, the only player to score for the Crusaders is Ben Cuso. He has 3 in this third quarter. Stinson trying to inbound the ball. He finally does. Thomas with the ball to Mueller, to Thomas. About halfway through this third quarter, Thomas pulls up but short, cleaned up by Hafer. He'll push down the other way. Open look into Cuso, double covered, try to split the defense, but he travels.
Yeah, going to be a travel there on Cuso. Move that pivot foot, can't do that, especially when you get that big body down low. Can't let him take advantage and get a turnover there.
Peyton Mueller, who has 2 points for the Silver Eagles, both free throws, but he's done a lot more, being pretty feisty defensively. He'll inbound for the Silver Eagles. Up 29-17 halfway through this third quarter of the first game of the big-time basketball series, CW 57 Sports.
Cuso going to come out of the game in favor of Nick Shellander, wearing number 52.
Stinson and the Silver Eagles trying to work inside, and wow, yeah, he was nearly stripped, but instead they're going to get Alex Arians with a foul. The sophomore fill-in has really had to step up his game this season.
CW 57 presents Girl Talk, a platform for women to showcase their talents and knowledge on current issues and agendas affecting women of today. Check that out on CW 57 as well.
And another turnover by the Silver Eagles, so they are not taking control of that basketball, but still up 12. And now we still got more fighting for the ball. The Silver Eagles do come up with it. So Mueller on the far side. Another passing opportunity out there at the wing. Mueller, head fake, tries to go inside and spins around. A lot of time taken up on this possession, and finally Stinson drives, and they're going to get Hafer with the foul.
Yeah, Edgewood's hurting themselves here in the third quarter just off the turnovers. The Silver Eagles have been able to capitalize off that. Edgewood got close to there to close out the first half, and now the Silver Eagles just starting to pull away again, and a lot of that is caused by Edgewood turnovers.
Well, Zach Stinson, the all-conference honorable mention last year, has yet to score, and he missed his first free throw. So his second one here is also short, so 0 for 2 on free throws for the second-team Badger South preseason honoree. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. It's still 29-17. So not a whole lot of scoring this third quarter either. Cody Link will swing the ball around to Jack Dunn, the quarterback of the football team. And Link nearly loses the ball to Mueller, and this time he does. And now, man, I tell you what, if the Silver Eagles had a little bit more better ball handling skills, they would have got that one up the court for maybe 2 more points. So it looks like we are going to get a full timeout here. It's a red zone timeout. We will take a quick commercial break and be back for more big-time basketball.
Stretch your tax refund at A1 Furniture. Get tax included on any purchase over $399. Living room packages, $799. Sectionals, $799. Get a house full of furniture for $19.99. Stretch your tax refund only at A1 Furniture.
Slind Realty, your local Monona real estate company, continues to handle all of your real estate needs and has for over 40 years. Residential, investment, apartments, and commercial. Visit SlindRealty.com. Slind Realty, dedicated to fulfilling your real estate goals and objectives.
Stretch your tax refund at A1 Furniture. Get tax included on any purchase over $399. Sofas, $399. Bedroom sets, $399. Simmons Pillow Top Mattress sets, $399. Stretch your tax refund only at A1 Furniture.
Oh, nothing is bigger than big-time basketball, and we are back here into Edgewood High School, where the Crusaders trail the Monona Grove Silver Eagles 17-29 with 2:30 left in this third quarter. It's been a lot of turnovers in this game and a little bit of lower scoring game than we thought, Ryan.
Yeah, it has. Monona Grove taking advantage of some Edgewood mistakes, and that's the only reason they're up top right now.
And there again, some more pesky defense, nearly causing a turnover, but instead it goes down as a foul to be called against Alex Arians.
Yeah, I know a couple of folks that are happy Monona Grove is pulling ahead in this one are the folks over at Sloan Realty, your local Monona real estate company. They continue to handle all your real estate needs and have for over 40 years, residential, investment, apartments, and commercial. They do it all. Visit slinrealty.com, dedicated to fulfilling your real estate goals and objectives. They are the Monona Grove hometown sponsor of this basketball series here tonight.
An open lane for Luke Nelson. He picks up his second basket of the night for 4 points and extends that lead to 31-17. The Silver Eagles looking to keep extending that lead, and Edgewood trying to find something inside, and they've really had their big men go down with a lot of injuries, and we saw earlier an injury as well, meaning Kuso is the only big man left really for the Crusaders, and he does have the ball right now. Trying to work his way in. He goes off the glass as he's fouled.
Yeah, Schellender picking up the foul there. Number 52.
Yep, excuse me. Yep, Schellender instead of Kuso.
Well, he's taking these free throw shots. We want to thank Mr. Rick Imhoff and the great staff over at the Red Zone, the official Big Time Out sponsor of Big Time Basketball. The Red Zone Madison, live music, sports, and the best pub grub in town. We actually got to try some of the Red Zone food before the game here tonight. I had a big old burger and some chicken tenders. That went down darn well before the start of Big Time Basketball here on CW 57 Sports.
Yeah, they're also a great place if you want to check out any sort of sporting events. They have a lot of those TVs up in that place as well. We've definitely spent a lot of time there, and now the Crusaders get one free throw out of that. It's 31-18. The Crusaders still trail these Silver Eagles, and MG can pretty much do what they want here, and they've already put in some of their reserves late here in the third quarter, and still can control the pace of this game, and the ball on the inside off the pass, but I don't think Big Man was ready for it. And Joel O'Donnell, and now we do have a Red Zone timeout, so we will take a quick commercial break. Nothing is bigger than Big Time Basketball.
The NX at the Red Zone Madison is your bar for entertainment. Back in the day, the NX was the spot for music in Madison. Today, we're still the best in entertainment and have a full menu for dine-in or carry-out. Check out the Red Zone Sliders, 3 mini burgers topped with grilled onions. Add any toppings you like, or try the Chicken Philly. Sauteed chicken, onions, peppers, and provolone cheese served on a hoagie hits the spot. The Red Zone Madison, live music, sports, and the best pub grub in town.
Eric Rogers and Ryan Asherga here for CW 57 Sports and the Big Time Basketball Series. As we have a 31-18 Monona Grove lead over the home Edgewood Crusaders. It's a minute and 9 left in this third quarter. And the Silver Eagles have controlled the ball on the inbounds underneath the Edgewood basket. Backing off of the line and trying to go inside and finds his teammate, but he can't get the roll. Trey Powers. And now Edgewood coming back the other way. A minute left to go. Bryce Hafer finds Cody Link underneath. He's fouled and gets the basket.
Puts that down. Going to have a chance to make that a A1 Tax and Financial three-point play. Want to thank our three-point play sponsor, David Price, and the knowledgeable staff and professionals at A1 Tax and Financial, the official three-point play sponsor of Big Time Basketball. Come visit them, and they will take care of the stress out of tax season. A1 Tax and Financial, we're in this together. Let's see what Cody Link can do for Edgewood here on a three-point play opportunity.
That basket was his first of the night, and that went off the back iron and down hard is, I believe that was Thomas for the Silver Eagles. And Edgewood is clapping, so it looks like they will be inbounding underneath the Monona Grove basket. So another chance to close this gap, down by 11 late in the third quarter.
Yeah. Thomas moved in there a little bit too quick, going over the top of an Edgewood player, and that's going to draw the foul almost every time.
And Bryce Hafer to inbounds only has 3 points, came in that very first quarter of this contest. Just under 40 seconds left. He'll try to find his way inside in the double coverage. He puts the ball up but draws the foul.
I want to remind you to watch CW57's Talk of the Town, a news talk format presenting fresh, lively discussions with Wisconsin's icons, leaders, movers, and shakers in a talk show format by providing one-on-one analysis of current issues. That's CW57's Talk of the Town.
And that free throw, his first points since he hit a tray earlier in the game, very first quarter. So it's now back up to a 10-point lead for the Silver Eagles. Or I should say down to a 10-point lead after the free throw, cutting it down to 10. And Hafer good again on the second one, so 2 in a row. A 9-point lead for the Silver Eagles late here in the third quarter. Edgewood trying to prevent that lead from growing. Down to 24 seconds. And now down to 10 seconds. The Silver Eagles is looking for that last shot. And instead there'll be a turnover, and while the Crusaders really got a gift there with 6.2 seconds left in the third, a chance to close the gap. So foul against Stinson.
Yeah, end of the quarter here, and Edgewood's been able to pull it within 10 points again. They've been picking up at the end of the quarter for some reason, but they've come out slow in all three so far.
JP Hellenbrand inbounds to Alex Arians with 5 seconds left. He's going to have to put it up. Hellenbrand goes to Arians, but Arians can't get the roll, and that's how the third quarter will end. It's 31-22 in favor of the Silver Eagles. Nothing is bigger than the big-time basketball series on CW57 Sports. We will be right back.
I'm attorney Jason Abraham of Huping Abraham. This is my daughter, Allie.
As a new driver, I understand kids my age think they're invincible. I know from hearing the horror stories each day.
We've developed a Don't Text and Drive campaign to educate everyone about the extreme dangers of texting and driving. Go to hupie.com/pledge to pledge and receive your Don't Text and Drive sticker.
I've taken the pledge, and I'm encouraging all of you to do the same. By this, we hope to prevent further tragedies and save lives.
Please, don't text and drive.
A1 Tax and Financial is here to take the stress out of tax season. Conveniently located near Westtown Mall, our friendly, knowledgeable staff takes the time to get to know you personally and will make sure you get all the deductions you are entitled to. After all, it's your money. We'll make sure that you only pay what you owe, not $1 more. We'll even go through your previous tax returns for free and file an amended return if necessary. Give us a call to set up an appointment today. A1 Tax and Financial. We are in this together.
As we are back here at Edgewood High School for Edgewood taking on Monona Grove. Want to make sure we thank our friends at the Red Zone for the big time out sponsor of Big Time Basketball. The Red Zone Madison, live music, sports, and the best pub grub in town. Edgewood's going to start the quarter with the ball. And for the call, we go to Eric Rogers.
Well, thanks, Ryan. And yeah, it's a 31-22 edge for the Silver Eagles. Crusaders had a chance to close that one, got that late gift on the foul from Stinson, and now Hellenbrand will try to work the ball inside for the Crusaders, gets it out to Crooks. And MG really preventing any inside momentum from the Crusaders, and you see Edgewood working that swing offense of really moving the ball around the perimeter, whether it takes 3, 4, 5, 6 passes. They're going to take the easiest shot. They go to Cody Link on the inside, who misses the layup in traffic. Can't go off the glass, and MG comes down with it.
Yeah, that Monona Grove defense has been like a blanket for much of the night. As we've discussed several times throughout the night, their little fouls and mistakes are the only reason they haven't really pulled away in this one, only holding a 9-point lead on Edgewood so far.
Yeah, and Miles Thomas has been really the big story for the Silver Eagles. It's only averaging 6.8, but so far he has 13. But again, the Silver Eagles turning the ball over, and J.P. Hellenbrand and the Crusaders with a chance to close this gap. We're a minute gone in the fourth quarter. And Bryce Hafer trying to make something happen as the point guard here. A 2-12 team against a 9-4 Monona Grove team. You would think Monona Grove would win this game pretty handily, but it's been pretty close throughout. Hellenbrand still trying to find a teammate, gets Hafer again. And they find Hellenbrand on the inside, but traffic comes quickly, and this time snatched down by number 24, and that was Joel O'Donnell, and he's going to get the ball up just in time before a violation. It's a ball inside and nearly blocked from behind, but up and good. Mitch Kelsey gets his first basket.
Yeah, Kelsey, good move to penetrate the inside, put in the easy too. And that's going to take the lead up to 11 for Monona Grove.
Miles Thomas, a nice job poking away the pass, and Edgewood will take the inbounds pass right in front of their own bench. And Coach Swettler, the 26-year veteran, head coaching experience. 2 minutes gone. Hellenbrand the pass up and over, trying to go to Link. And Jackson Riley fighting with Link and ends up going off of Link and going to MG.
Yeah, it is. That's going to be another turnover from Edgewood. That's going to be Monona Grove's ball. Well, we have a second. I want to remind you folks to watch your restaurant show. It's Wisconsin's official television guide to the best restaurants around. Life's too short to eat average, so skip the rest and enjoy the best. We'll tell you where to go right here on the restaurant show.
And that full court pressure from Edgewood almost forcing the Silver Eagles to go, a late option on that inbounds pass, and then Joel O'Donnell with another basket, all his points coming in the second half.
Yeah, we noticed a couple times how the inside position, the big men for Edgewood just aren't there. Couple injuries, just a kind of smaller group of guys. Their big guy right now is J.P. Hellenbrand, who's only listed at 6 foot the way it is.
Well, and Cody Link goes off the glass. That's his second basket, and now we get a red zone timeout. So we will take a quick break, and nothing is bigger than big-time basketball at CW 57 Sports.
Stretch your tax refund at A1 Furniture. Get tax included on any purchase over $399. Living room packages, $799. Sectionals, $799. Get a house full of furniture for $1999. Stretch your tax refund only at A1 Furniture.
Slind Realty, your local Monona real estate company, continues to handle all of your real estate needs and has for over 40 years. Residential, investment, apartments, and commercial. Visit SlindRealty.com. Slind Realty, dedicated to fulfilling your real estate goals and objectives.
Stretch your tax refund at A1 Furniture. Get tax included on any purchase over $399. Sofas, $399. Bedroom sets, $399. Simmons pillow top mattress sets, $399. Stretch your tax refund only at A1 Furniture.
All right, that timeout is brought to you by The Red Zone. The Red Zone is the official Big Timeout sponsor of Big Time Basketball. The Red Zone, Madison Live Music, Sports, and the best pub grub in town. I'm Brian Ashker alongside Eric Rogers, as there's another scrum for the ball down there, and it looks like Edgewood may have taken advantage.
Yeah, that possession arrow on the jump ball will actually go to the Silver Eagles. And with 18 fouls for the Silver Eagles, they've been hacking a little bit, and they get the ball in, but pesky defense. Stinson trying to drive past them and runs over the defender and almost the official as well. So Stinson will head to the free throw line. We have Jessa and Janet standing by on the sidelines at the court. Ladies, what do we got?
Thanks, guys. We're here on the sidelines, and we are talking to Kim Nelson, who is the Monona Grove Silver Eagles Booster Club President. That's quite the title, but thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Kim, you and I were talking earlier. You oversee raising funds to help out the boys. Looks like you're taking good care of them. What are some of the cool things that you've been doing with the funds that you raise?
Well, we raise some funds during the summer, and what we want to do with that is make the boys feel special. We buy them subs for after games. We buy them Gatorades so that they have something to eat after their games. We get them some coach buses for very far away. trips, which is really nice for them.
Very nice.
And you actually have a son on the team, too, so you are also a proud supporter of the Silver Eagles.
I am. It's fun to watch, yeah.
Well, congrats to you guys. You're playing a great game, and thanks for joining us for just a minute tonight.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, guys, we'll get back to some more basketball here on A1 Furniture. Big time basketball.
All right, thanks, Janet and Jessa. We had a couple free throws from Stinson, and the lead is now up to 13, 37-24 with 5 minutes remaining in this contest. And Cody Link, the turnaround off the backboard, no good on that one, and rebounded by the Silver Eagles, and Stinson will slow it down once again with this big lead. But they do go inside. Jackson Riley thought he was fouled. Thomas, as he's falling down, and they're going to call him for a travel, so no good on that one. So that's an unfortunate one for him.
Yeah, looks like he had it there. Thought we might have had a shot at the three-point play. Not going to happen. Speaking of three-point play, though, want to thank A1 Tax and Financial, our official three-point play sponsor of Big Time Basketball. Come visit us, and we will help you take the stress out of tax season. A1 Tax and Financial, we are in this together.
And Bryce Hafer leading this offense for the Crusaders, and they are down 24-37, but there's Big Kuso in there again, and still trying to work that ball around the outside to try and find some inside room. But so far, this defense is stifling any momentum the Crusaders can get. And we talk about the turnovers, and there's one right away, and Miles Thomas with his third steal of the night, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's at least his third. It might be his fourth, actually. He's been real quick. As we said, that junior's been able to get in there several times tonight and make some good plays for Monona. In the first half, he was actually the difference in the game, his defense, and able to convert on those turnovers.
Well, so far 13 points for him, and he leads all scorers in this game. So he's going to shoot his first one and rolls out. So an unfortunate missed opportunity for the Silver Eagles, but another sign of life for the Crusaders. But time is running out there at 4 minutes remaining in this one. And Kuso up near the top and gets it out to Crooks, around to Noyce. He's still trying to find some room. Good spacing defensively from the Silver Eagles. Noyce wants to go to Kuso, but he's covered. We tick down to 3.5 on this possession, and there's a nice hook shot, and that's a basket for Sam Noyce.
Yeah, nice little hook shot there. You don't see that too often, but that one's going to fall in for Edgewood and pull this game back to within 11 and just over 3 minutes left in the game.
Well, yeah, and this game's not over. You got plenty of time left with 3 minutes to go if you can foul them, and we've seen crazier things happen in high school basketball, and there's Stinson, just goes right off the glass and picks up his 5th point of the night.
Yeah, Monona Grove has kept this game relatively close. They haven't been able to pull away, but they are answering Edgewood, and I guess that's going to be enough, or should be enough, to win this game. But, if you're cheering for Monona Grove or a part of that team, you'd expect them to play a little bit better here tonight against probably an inferior Edgewood at this point in the season.
Well, there is another basket, and while we are at a red zone timeout, we will actually send it down to the sidelines where Janet and Jess are standing by with a very special guest.
We are here on the sidelines at Big Time Basketball thanks to A1 Furniture, and we're joined by possibly the most school-spirited individual here at the game. This is Eddie from Edgewood High School. How are you doing? A Crusader himself. You enjoying yourself?
Eddie, you're kind of new at this. How many years have you been doing this? First year, so you're still kind of a newbie, but I understand you play quite a few sports. Which ones do you like to play? Football, definitely, of course. And, we are at a basketball game. Baseball? Baseball, too. Basically, he does all the sports. Well, he is a Crusader, after all.
That's right. These guys have a lot of sports here at Edgewood High School, so you have a lot of work to do, don't you? Well, you're doing a great job, and I understand you have a favorite pose?
There it is. All right. Well, on that note, keep up the good work. We'll get back to more basketball here on A1 Furniture. Big time basketball.
Yes, Eddie Edgewood, you got some stats on the school?
You know, Edgewood actually, as they were saying, offers a lot of sports. This winter alone, they offer diving, skiing, hockey, swimming, wrestling, dance, and gymnastics. And those are just the winter sports for Edgewood. So you got to love a lot of the participation these student athletes have for their school.
Well, yeah, and I talked with Coach Swettler earlier in the week here, and he talked about just having two sport athletes. And he said, what's the difference here? And Edgewood couldn't survive without 2 and 3 sports athletes. He said it adds a lot of positives like camaraderie and teamwork, all that kind of stuff. So obviously that's a big part of athletics. And here we go with Miles Thomas of MG at the line once again. He missed his 1-and-1 opportunity last time and this time as well. So 0 for 2 on free throws in this quarter. Still a manageable game, but time is ticking from three-point land. Kuso trying to get the rebound, does not. And the Silver Eagles trying to find the man. Hafer jumps high into the air to intercept that ball, and going the other way for Edgewood. Really starting to be desperation time for them. Hellenbrand swings it around. Finds Nadejo. Crooks inside to Hafer.
Edgewood taking a lot of time here.
Yeah, Edgewood, like you said, you got this big deficit. You're facing 11 points in only under 2 minutes now.
Well, we owe this broadcast them. We want to take the opportunity to thank Paul and the folks at A1 Furniture. They are the big-time supporter of big-time basketball. A1 Furniture and Bedding, providing the best prices and best service since 1980.
Bryce Hafer on the free throw makes the first one. Up to 6 points in this game now. For Hafer, it cuts it to a 10-point deficit. And the second one falls in as well.
Yeah, this game's still not out of reach, but they're going to have to move this ball quick and hope to get a few turnovers if you're rooting for Edgewood. This one's not going to help.
Yeah, the missed lay-in from Joel O'Donnell, but he is fouled. So it's about only hope for Edgewood here is to get a poor free throw shooter at the line.
Yeah, that's going to put Joel O'Donnell on the line. Slyn Realty, a big fan of Joel O'Donnell and the rest of this Monona Grove team. They're the local real estate company that handles all of your real estate needs for 40 years. Residential, investment, apartments, and commercial. They do it all. Visit SlynRealty.com. Slyn Realty, dedicated to fulfilling your real estate goals and objectives. The Monona Grove hometown sponsor.
And with that free throw, now 6 points for Joel O'Donnell, averaging 7.1. And you'd think you'd put a big guy on the line. Maybe he's not the best at free throws, but he's proven them wrong. And there's another one, making 7, and this lead back up to 11.
Well, any sort of momentum Edgewood's gotten this game, Monona Grove has found a way to kind of take it back or crush it and really stifle any big run that Edgewood have to assert themselves as a player in this game.
And if you are curious, we will have the A1 Furniture trophy presentation after this game, and we will also travel to Middleton next Friday to cover the currently 9-5 Sun Prairie Cardinals and 11-3 Middleton Cardinals. So that'll be a good one as well, Ryan.
They call that a chicken fight?
Yeah, I guess you could call it that. I mean, it's two birds, and those are great facilities, obviously, as well.
Gorgeous facilities with both those schools. Cardinals taking on Cardinals next Friday night.
And that free throw from Nadejo, no good. It won't help cut into this lead any. Yeah, and you've got some history a little bit over in the Middleton facilities as well as a football player.
Have a lot of great memories at the Middleton facility. Having a chance to play with the Madison Mustangs semi-professional football club. That was our home field for many years.
Great broadcast facilities as well. A 10-point lead, 41-21 for the Silver Eagles. 1:36 to go. Pressure from the defense, but Stinson has the ball at midcourt. And they'll just continue to run some clock and keep away. Mueller tries to find some room inside. And that ball is up and good. Mitch Kelsey, count it.
That's going to be a 3-point play opportunity for Mitch Kelsey, brought to you by A1 Tax and Financial. David Price and all the folks over at A1 Tax and Financial is the official 3-point play sponsor of Big Time Basketball. Visit them to help take the stress out of tax season. A1 Tax and Financial, we're in this together.
And the free throw is good to make that an A1 Tax 3-point play. It's 44-31, so not what Edgewood was looking for defensively. So it looks like this one will get away from them. And the Silver Eagles will maintain their first place standing in the Badger South Conference.
Yeah, Monona Grove scoring a little bit more than their season average. They've averaged 42.9 points per game, and the couple losses that they do have were a little bit of a bigger blowouts because they're averaging 49.2, but they're allowing 48.6 on the season, and that is with that 9-4 record, 5-1 in conference.
And that free throw from Shalander is no good. It remains 44-31. Both teams in the double bonus here late in the fourth quarter. It's not been a bad game as far as, the first of our big-time basketball series, and nothing gets bigger than that series. And as we mentioned, we will be in Middleton next time around.
Well, just a great opportunity for, these kids and the local community and the families to be able to watch themselves on TV during the broadcasts on Saturday and Sunday. That's a huge opportunity. I would have loved to have that when I was a youth playing high school sports.
And we're down to minute 3 to play, and now some more pressure defense from Edgewood as this clock continues to tick down. And so far, most of the scoring has come from Edgewood, but as we tick down to 45 seconds, an open opportunity. And there's another basket for number 5, Mitch Kelsey, who's been racking up the points in this quarter. He has 7.
Yeah, Kelsey coming along in the fourth quarter here. Edgewood driving it down. They've been taking a lot of time on these possessions. Same with that one there.
Well, Nadejo thought he was trapped, but he passed it inside to Hafer behind the back, who had an open opportunity. It didn't fall, and it's going to be an automatic 2 free throws for the Silver Eagles, which should wrap this one up.
Yeah, good game all around by Edgewood. Didn't quite get to their season average in points. They've had tough luck against Monona Grove in the past. As we highlighted, they haven't won a game against them since January of last season, and that streak is going to continue here tonight. But still a good effort for the Edgewood Crusaders.
Yeah, it'll be the 4th consecutive win between these teams for the Silver Eagles. And again, Joel O'Donnell getting a chance at the free throw line has really been hitting his stride, and he hasn't missed so far in this quarter from the line. 25 ticks left on this clock. And they're perfect again, 2 for 2. And it will extend this lead, but really it was closer than the score is going to indicate when this one's over. It's just going to not look so great on the stat sheet for the Crusaders.
No, not going to look great, but they are playing, a competitive team, as we've touched on. Monona Grove leading the conference, a little bit stronger this year. Also a bigger school for Monona Grove.
Yeah, and you really pull from some of those bigger Madison area schools as well, some of those in-betweeners, the people who live in between schools, and that ball's kicked on the inbounds. So one almost in the books, but we'll break down this game afterwards, and we will have the trophy presentation. Hellenbrand trapped, gets the ball back with 3 ticks left. Hellenbrand will throw that one up to the basket, and that will wrap that one up. It's 48-31, the final score between the Crusaders and the Silver Eagles. They will shake hands. Ryan, what would you say was the key of this game?
Really, it was the defense of Monona Grove. They were all over, blanket coverage night. a game ball's got to go to Miles Thomas, the junior, who had a great night. 4 or 5 steals on the night, able to convert on all of those as well for fast break opportunity layups. But that defense of Monona Grove showed why they have a winning record here tonight. I mean, gosh, watching this game on TV, it looked like they had 6-7 guys on the court at times.
Yeah, and we'll wrap that one up. The A1 Furniture Big Time Basketball wraps up. We will present the Silver Eagles with our trophy after this game, so stick around. Nothing's bigger than Big Time Basketball.
Tell me more about the Charter Spectrum Triple Play.
You mean the best TV, internet, and voice?
Charter Spectrum Triple Play.
TV.
200 free in Sweet HD, 10,000 on demand. Instantly. I'm not just the operator. Dish to dish, I'm your liberator.
Charter Spectrum TV, just $29.99. Call
1-844-552-999.
Charter Spectrum high speed means no slow down. 60 megs, I like the way that sounds.
Say goodbye to DSL. Say hello to Fast As.
Charter Spectrum Internet, just $29.99. Call
1-844-552-999. Charter Spectrum Voice Unlimited Talk.
0 fees and features that rock.
Crystal clear connection. Say hi.
Charter Raiders, standing by. Charter Spectrum Voice, just $29.99. Call
1-844-552-999.
Yeah.
1-844-552-999.
Eric Rodgers and Ryan Asher wrapping up this A1 Furniture Big Time Basketball Series debut for us, and the Silver Eagles beat the Crusaders by a score of 48-31. Your high point man, Miles Thomas, as we've touched on, 13 points, 9 of them in the first half. Ryan, he was the story of the game so far with his ability to steal the ball.
Yeah, really quick feet. He was able to get in front of a couple passes there, make a couple big fast breaks down there, and put them down for easy layups. And that was the difference in the first half. And that lead carried over, wrecking kind of the momentum for Edgewood going into half when they're accumulating a bit of a comeback was a sniper three-pointer that just ended that momentum and that push for Edgewood. And Monona Grove came back in the second half and just continued to pull away and win this ball game.
Yeah, Coach Zwiefel before the game, he said one of those guys that you're going to want to keep an eye on is Joel O'Donnell, a forward who came in averaging 7 points per game, had 9, and a lot of that was done at the free throw line. A big man, being able to trust him in the clutch like that. I mean, the game wasn't on the line with those free throws, but knowing that you have that ability is big as well.
Yeah, so taking the opportunity to throw him down to him, and once they got it down, Edgewood couple of hacks on him, and were able to get some free throw lines out of O'Donnell.
Yeah, it'll go 48-31 win for the Silver Eagles. They will improve to 10-4 and 6-1. So we will send it down to the court now where Jessa and Janet, we'll have that after a second, but we will take a quick commercial break. Nothing is bigger than big time basketball.
The Annex at the Red Zone Madison is your bar for entertainment. Back in the day, the Annex was the spot for music in Madison. Today, we're still the best in entertainment and have a full menu for dine-in or carry-out. Check out the Red Zone Reuben. Hand-sliced corned beef, sauerkraut, melted Swiss, and Thousand Island dressing served on grilled rye. Or try the Red Zone Burger, a massive 10-ounce burger patty topped with 3 cheeses and strips of bacon. Hits the spot. Red Zone Madison, live music, sports, and the best pub grub in town.
A1 Tax and Financial is here to take the stress out of tax season. Conveniently located near Westtown Mall, our friendly, knowledgeable staff takes the time to get to know you personally and will make sure you get all the deductions you are entitled to. After all, it's your money. We'll make sure that you only pay what you owe, not $1 more. We'll even go through your previous tax returns for free and file an amended return if necessary. Give us a call to set up an appointment today. A1 Tax and Financial. We are in this together.
Welcome back to the A1 Furniture Big Time Basketball here on CW57 Sports. We are joined by the Monona Grove Silver Eagles, who just shook out a win here at Edgewood High School. And Coach, that's got to feel pretty good. What a great start to your season, huh? You've had a good run so far.
Yeah, a good start to the second half of the season. The kids worked hard. You only gave up 31 points defensively. Good team effort tonight.
Not too bad, and we're pretty excited to give you this big old trophy, so I'm going to let Janet take the fun part.
Coach Dan Zwiefel, congratulations. We have a big trophy for you and your guys. Congratulations. This is on behalf of A1 Furniture and CW57 Sports.
Very good. Thank you.
Great job. We're going to turn it over to Ryan and Eric.
We'll let you guys take over. Here you go.
Oh, yes. Congratulations, you guys. First of all, yeah, well fought, well played game. One of the guys that we want to talk to, where's Miles Thomas? Where are you at? All right, run up to the front. All right, so 9 points in that first half. You kind of were a lot of hands balls and being able to steal that thing and making some open breaks. What was your kind of mindset and how were you able to accomplish that?
Well, going in, we just lost 2 games in a row, so one of the main focuses was having a lot of defensive intensity. So I just wanted to come out and show that.
So you showed that intensity, and another guy we want to talk to, Joel O'Donnell. Big Joel. All right. We called the horse? All right, the horse. So yeah, no, that's a little bigger than me. I'm a little bit afraid, but you hit those free throws late. A lot of times your big guys are not the best free throw shooters. Has that been a theme for you? Are you just really good at it, or is it just, was tonight a special night?
It's just we practice it a lot. I mean, we shoot at least 10 every day and chart out and like try to improve over the season. So hopefully it's helping. So that's that.
Yeah, it worked out that way. Ryan, do you have a question? Are we going to bring this out to you, or would? I mean, you're a Middleton guy, and I don't know, bring it in. Yeah,
I didn't play Middleton. We're going to be in Middleton next week, though, for Big Time Basketball Series, so we'll be out there for Middleton to take on Sun Prairie. Once again, I want to congratulate Monona Grove for a big win here tonight in the A1 Furniture Big Time Basketball Series. And guys,
let's not
as
forget.
we said, here's a trophy. Let's get that up. And we'll see you guys next week at Middleton High School for Sun Prairie taking on Middleton. For Eric Rogers, the rest of the crew, I'm Ryan Ashker. See you next time on A1 Furniture's Big Time Basketball.
Stretch your tax refund at A1 Furniture. Get tax included on any purchase over $399. Sofas, $399. Bedroom sets, $399. Simmons Pillow Top Mattress sets, $399. Stretch your tax refund only at A1 Furniture.
Slind Realty, your local Monona real estate company, continues to handle all of your real estate needs and has for over 40 years. Residential, investment, apartments, and commercial. Visit SlindRealty.com. Slind Realty, dedicated to fulfilling your real estate goals and objectives.
Stretch your tax refund at A1 Furniture. Get tax included on any purchase over $399. Living room packages, $799. Sectionals, $799. Get a house full of furniture for $19.99. Stretch your tax refund only at A1 Furniture.
Check out Girl Talk on CW57.